Hello and welcome to my level 4 mission running series. This time I will do the blockade against the blood raiders with a Leshak. So this mission can be quite hard if we trigger if we kill the triggers for the next waves before we kill everything everything else before that. So we can get overwhelmed by the enemy Veles. And it's usually the trigger is usually the highest bounty battleship, but not always. But I will include a link to a mission guide in the video description, so you can check it out before you do this mission. And I think we will need to start with the shortest range ammo. So with the Leshak you always want to use the shortest range ammo possible. So choose your ammo for your current target. For example, in this case I will use 30 kilometers. But when they go out of range, then the gun will stop shooting, right? So I have to keep in mind that, and I don't want the gun to stop shooting because then the spooling stops. If you don't know how it works, the Disintegrator for the Leshak. So this is how it works. It starts with a low DPS, then it goes up in time. It takes 2 minutes to do the maximum DPS. And actually that's why it's not a really good ship for PvE, but it works well actually. Anyway, so we can see here. Also, the damage type what we do is not ideal against the blood raiders. It's not bad, but not good either. I think the Corpus Monsignor will be the trigger here, and the rest of the battleships went out of the 30 kilometers range. They will probably go out from the 35 as well. So I need to use the 55 kilometer range ammo. So I don't want to stop shooting anything before that dies. That's very important. Okay, also let's use my heavy drones that helps. Okay, now let's first kill this guy if I can. Oh. Too close, and we can leave it for later. Barrier, and I think there's the 55 kilometers. Yeah, these won't go over 50 kilometers for sure. The gladiators don't do that, so 55 kilometer range is safe. By the way, I will also put the fit into the description of this video. If you have a comment about it, suggestion how to change it, make it better, then please write. But keep in mind that I use the cheapest fits possible for my videos. It's only Tech 1 and Tech 2. No, please kill this first. Yep. Tech 1 and Tech 2 modules. This is an exception here. This is a faction Disintegrator because the faction costs 74 million and the Tech 2 costs 66 million. So there's only 8 million difference in cost, so it doesn't make sense to use the Tech 2, right? For a hull which costs more than 100 million, 500 million maybe. Also, this fit is cap stable without these top utilities used, so without the tractor, beam, and the remote armor repair. Okay, now we can kill this guy. We could also kill the Starbase Tower, but it actually helps us to align faster, so it doesn't matter if we keep it alive or not. It doesn't hurt us. And something is attacking one of my drones. That's the Cleric, that's a destroyer. By the way, this Leshak is better than the Tech 1 battleships in missions, which was surprising to me, but yeah, it's better. So it's probably around the, oh, I think yeah, Disintegrator worked. Now let's pull my drones back because I don't want them to get killed. And the 55 km is perfect against these. Then I will these. Okay. So if you can always kill the elite frigates from range, because close range they are pain in the ass. At close range you have to use your light drones, and that takes more time, and your light drones might get attacked as well. So I can kill these. These are surely not the triggers. One of the battleships will be the trigger, but there are two with the same name. Yep. Okay, let's kill these. Then I can wait a little bit for these to get into 55 km range. So the lower the range of the ammo, the higher the DPS. That's why I'm waiting a little bit here. And no, this ammo cannot, this gun cannot shoot over the range. So the fall off and the optimal is the range. Is this basically this gun doesn't have fall off, and I can't shoot over the optimal at all. It might be a good idea to use the drones. And I need to check locale from time to time for gankers. Oops, yeah, well, tracking disruption, so my range just lowered. Mistake. That's good enough for now. Which one? It was this one, so this is the next victim. Yeah. So that means I have lower damage now because I have to use another ammo with a higher range. And this sucks my cap. The other two. But now I can use the 35 range against this after I killed it. That's the Tetrion. Okay. That means faster kill. Probably one of the oracles will be the trigger here, right? No, one of the apostles. They have the higher bounty. Okay, so first kill this, please. So I have now 35 km range. Yeah, so that's good against the oracles. The apostles probably won't come closer than 50 kilometers. They will orbit at 50. So it's been 10 minutes I've been recording. The mission started like 8-9 minutes ago. By the way, I just finished the Angel Extravaganza before this mission with this ship. It went much better than I expected, so it took... Oh, that was the trigger, not one of the apostles. So that took less than 50 minutes, which is not bad, considering that it takes more than an hour with the Tech 1 battleship to finish that mission, including the bonus pocket. And I don't think all battleships can do the bonus pocket. In fact, probably most of the Tech 1 battleships cannot do it, or just with a lot of extra time. You have to warp out because the incoming damage is too big, etc. Okay, now let's use the 55 kilometers. Cool. Okay, you can 75, that's the Mystic. To kill these guys. Just switched off, okay. Oh, the apostles came closer than 50. But these cannot be triggers, I think, because we already killed the trigger from that wave. But of course I can be mistaken, right? So I think that's the 55. Yep, because 35 is too short for these guys. Okay, now we have a Cardinal and 4 Monsignors. So probably the Cardinal is the trigger, but it's not 100%. That's quite a DPS here. Firepower. Yeah, these are 890. 1000 risk. This is 1 million. So if I don't kill them fast enough, then I will have to move because the incoming damage will be too big to handle with this tank. Okay, now this guy. Let's watch some explosions. I'm confident that this ship can do all level 4 missions. If a ship can do the bonus pocket of Angel Extravaganza, then I don't think there is one which is worse in terms of incoming damage. Stop the Thief mission also has huge incoming damage, but that's lower. And what else? Down in the Slavers, the second pocket. But still the highest is the Angel Extravaganza bonus pocket. Maybe there are some missions which I don't know about. For example, I never do missions against Empire factions. So, for example, against Gallant or Minmatar, Gallant or Minmatar, because I don't want to ruin my my standings towards them. And I'm pretty sure enemies Aband mission series is hard at one point. That's 5 part mission against Gallantry. So I could finish the mission somewhat faster if I would use my Afterburner and go closer. I would go closer to this guy so I can use shorter range ammo because of the Hardener. In fact, I think I will use Baryon is the 55. Yeah, I go a little bit closer, but I'm partly lazy, and one part I'm lazy in one part, and the other part I don't want to go too close because I might not be able to handle the incoming damage. Okay, I think I can stop here because they are still coming towards me, right? Oh wait, this is the Cardinal. Well, I might trigger another wave. I think it has 6 waves, including the initial one. Okay, let's see. No, it wasn't the trigger. Okay. There should be at least 2 additional waves because this is the 3rd wave what we are facing now. And there should be 5 waves at minimum, but I think it's more like 6 waves. Of course, in this situation, the Amarr laser ships are the best. The Apocalypse Nave issued as 1300 damage close range, 1800 long range. Even the non-navy version, the Apocalypse non-navy version, does I think around 1100 damage long range and maybe 700. No, 1100 close range and maybe 700 long range. So that's very good. And they do EM and thermal damage, which is much better than my thermal and explosive. In fact, I think the explosive is the worst against. Not sure. Oh, it was the trigger. The explosive is the worst against Gladiators. The thermal is the second best. So let's target the small ones, meaning destroyers, cruisers, battlecruisers. So after I kill this, I will kill these guys. So this is only the 4th wave, including the 1st, so there should be at least 1 more. If someone likes to loot and salvage, this is a perfect mission for that. No, you can stay there. Which way are the cruisers? That way, okay. Maybe I can send my... no, it's okay. Yeah, so this is perfect for looting and salvaging. The salvage is usually good for Blood Raiders. Oh, what happened? Okay, so I am... with the longest range, I have 34 kilometers. Okay, so let's kill these guys. 63, okay. Because now only one does this. That's what I don't like in Blood Raiders, and also in Sunshine. They have this ability to track disrupt me. I need to kill this fast because now 3 of them is sucking my capacitor, or just neutralizing maybe. Where are the other 2? Okay. Maybe Mystic will be good enough now, which is a little better. Okay, let's. Oh, right, quickly. And then the Baryon, maybe. This is it should be 55 kilometers, but because of tracking disruption, it's only 36. But then I will kill the battle cruisers because they die fast. Okay, let's kill them. And now I have 55 range. Yep. Will they get there? I mean the heavy drones. So I use Navy heavy drones because they are a little faster. They have more HP, which is very important. And you use drones in missions because they get aggroed a lot. And they also have a little bit better tracking. Okay, let's go for this guys, this Monsignor. And then okay, so 55 range, right? So the next is 35, so 35 is not good enough for this guy. But 55 will be good for against them. So it's been 22 minutes I've been recording this mission. I guess it will be over around 40 minutes, maybe not, maybe just 35. Depends on how many additional waves we will have. But it might be the trigger, this guy, because this guy is a little bit away from the others. Right, so where are you? This. Maybe it's just a coincidence, I don't know. Let's see. How fast my drones are? 2000. That's not bad for a heavy drone. Yeah, so by the time they get there. Okay, this is the next closest one. This is for the drones, right? Either this or this. And yes, that was the trigger. So let's quickly target the elite frigate so I can kill them from range. And the incoming damage is getting too big. So my tank can break now. I could replace this tracking enhancer with a damage control, which would help with the tank, but then I would have a few kilometers shorter range, which helps, right? So let's move now. I need to move to mitigate the damage. I think their optimal is around 50 kilometers, that's why. Yep, I need to move faster. So let's shoot this guy. And by the way, I need to move so I won't get out of the... Ooh, the incoming damage is too big now. Okay, let's align to this. Pull the drones back. I have to warp out. Can I wait for the drones? This is the first time I have to warp out with this ship. Although I could have avoided. Oh, I left one drone. Okay. Let's hope it will be alive by the time we get back. But I could have avoided it if I would started moving earlier and maybe, yeah, away from these NPCs. Wait, what's the... But now I have to wait until... Maybe the station will repair me. It would be good. Only that hurt. So I have good resists. It started to repair me. Okay, so let's align to the mission. Can I align? No. I don't understand why the devs don't let us to align to the missions. Which way? It's that way, right? Yeah. But I can already warp to that.
Warp drive active.
The drone dead? Yeah, looks like the drone is dead. So let's align to the station. And use the 75 ammo because I need to move. I can move this way. Okay. So where are you? There. Cool. Let's kill this guy. So if we move like this, they won't get out of range. So this is the 5th wave, and I'm not sure if there will be one. Maybe there will be one more. I think I can use my heavy drones. I know fame is last words, right? Okay, let's go this way. And I can use the 55th. Oh, these are the Monsignors. Which one is this? Cardinal, okay. Tetrium Baryon. I need to kill the Cardinals ASAP. Right? I can align to this time. Okay, so which one was it? This one. Okay. I'll kill this because I can use the Tetrion, which is 35. So now, no, I shouldn't just slow down because I just don't want to go out of the range, right? But if I slow down, the incoming DPS will be higher, incoming damage. But you can see that the 35 range ammo is much better. And maybe then kill the monsters. With the 30 range ammo. So I don't know if I already said, but this is the first mission I had to warp out with this ship. Let's go towards this guys so I can use the short range ammo. What's my DPS with 3 draws? 151. Only. I thought they have like 300. I mean the 4 drones. Okay. So it wasn't the trigger, right? Okay, now. Shall I wait for 35? There's the Tetrion. Yeah, let's wait for 35. Where is the Pope? There, okay, so we can't move towards the Pope because then it will go out of range. How fast is it? 139, so we can switch off the Afterburner. We are slightly faster without the Afterburner than him. Oh, now we can move towards the Pope. So maybe it was the last wave. Okay, so let's use the 55. And then I don't need the Afterburner. And yes, this was the last one. Okay, let's dock. So it took 35 minutes. It could have been a little bit less if I didn't make a mistake and didn't have to warp out. Right.
Warp drive
But
active.
overall it was okay, I think. So it was still fast enough for a Tech 1 battleship. A non-Navy Tech 1 battleship.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please give it a like and subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.